It is time to go around the Big Ten, starting with a huge upset on the pitch. Michigan's men's soccer knocked off #1 Indiana in Bloomington Saturday. Hoosiers had a chance to tie it in the 90th minute on a penalty kick, but it was stopped by Isaiah Goldson to secure Michigan's first victory over a top-ranked team in program history. While we are on the topic of #1, that's where we find Northwestern field hockey. 2 more wins for the Cats over the weekend, taking out Louisville on the road in overtime and then pounding a ranked Miami of Ohio team. The Cats are 6-0 on the young season, having outscored their opponents 17-2. That gets us to our big interview. It is Cats head coach Tracey Fuchs, who joins us from Evanston. Coach, congratulations on a great start. I want to talk about this year's team in a moment, but let's look back. You're coming off your second national championship in the last 4 years. What was the best part of the offseason and celebrating this title?
Yeah, just enjoying it with friends and family, and that was the last year of having COVID, 5th year, so it was just a magical season, and we're trying to put that behind us now and vie for more championships here in 25.
Right. I think that's what's really interesting. And you've got some experienced players and some really decorated players. I mean, Maddie Zimmer's an Olympian. Ashley Sessa's an Olympian. You won the national championship last year. You got 4 of your top scorers back. So when you try to kind of put it behind you and say, hey, it's a fresh start, when you have players who are that accomplished, what's the challenge of getting a team to refocus?
Yeah, I think, this team has done a great job with that. But, we have a lot of role players that are stepping into major roles this season. We have a goalkeeper who hasn't played for Northwestern until the last 6 games and is just doing amazing. So, to try to fill the shoes of people like Scoobish and Wattis and Katie Jones and Lauren Hunter is tough, but we have some great leadership. Maddie Zimmer is as good as you get, with Greta Hinke, who's been our staple in the midfield. We're doing all right. We're building. We're not where we want to be yet, but we're pretty happy so far.
I did want to ask you, you mentioned Annabelle Scoobish, who was such an incredible goalie for you. You're transitioning to a new goalie this year who's been phenomenal, a redshirt freshman who's played extremely well, but you lost some veteran defenders as well. I was curious to see how good the defense would be from the outset, and you went the first 4 games without conceding a goal before giving up a couple over the weekend. How has that group come together so quickly?
Yeah, it's really developing into a really good defense. We have Ilse Trump back there, who's, this is her 3rd year with the group, and Myers of Moinkovich, who has had a tough go with her career with a few ACL injuries, but is back and playing well. And then with the additions of Carrie and M in the backfield, we're holding strong. Again, we still have some work to do, but really happy with the amount of goals conceded this year to date.
You've yet to play a home game. Why did you structure the schedule in this way, Coach?
Yeah, it just kind of worked out like that. We consider ourselves road warriors this year, but it just worked out with a few tournaments. The ACC Big Ten was down at Duke, and now we've added this Midwest Classic with Iowa, Miami, and Louisville, which we'll have home next year. So it just worked out that way. But, if you're going to be great, you've got to win at all these venues. So, so far, so good.
So far, so good, indeed. And, it's pretty amazing to think about all the success Northwestern women's athletics has had. You guys won the national championship last year. You weren't even the only women's team at Northwestern to win a national title last year. The golf team did that. The lacrosse team made it to the national championship game. We know the incredible success Kate Trohan has had as well with the softball program. Why has Northwestern proven to be such an amazing place for women's athletics?
Yeah, one, I think it stems from the support we get from the top. I mean, we have Mark Jackson here now, who is an amazing leader. And then, we have quality coaches on both sides, men and women. And I was fortunate enough to be at golf's national championship last year, and it was the most nerve-wracking game match I've ever gone to. So people just do the work here. The school sells itself, and when you get quality people and quality athletes to come to Northwestern, good things are going to happen.
Good things have happened. They continue to happen. I know you signed a long-term extension this offseason, so congratulations on that as you continue to build what is a national powerhouse, maybe the preeminent program in the country. I mentioned it's the road schedule is daunting and it's kind of front-loaded. You don't play a home game this week. You play one next week. So let's talk about the road matches coming up this week. You've got Delaware and Villanova, and then you start conference play. What are the things you want to accomplish before you get into the Big Ten with these last two non-conference matches, or these two? You've got some more non-conference after that, but these two coming up this week.
Yeah, for sure. I think the area that we need to improve the most is probably penalty corner attack. We've really struggled to find the net or execute, and honestly, Miami is as good as we were able to execute, with Ilsa scoring two goals against Miami of Ohio. So we're getting there. It takes a while when you lose some quality people in those areas, but each and every week we're improving on it. And if we improve that part of our game, I think, again, we'll be able to vie for Big Ten and national championships.
That is always the goal. Tracey Fuchs, appreciate it. Congratulations on a great start. Always fun to visit with you, Coach.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Go Cats.